Last time on Roll Gay Roleplay.
So you're in Cobalt City. You learned that there is a big protest going on.
We have heard around the way that there is a black dragon right around the corner from here, and it's keeping the miners from doing their work. And we just wanted to know if you needed a team of strong individuals such as ourselves to go and handle this business for you.
If you think you're capable, but that thing's crazy tough. It happened so fast. We felt a rumble, and then the wall of the mine just broke open, and a huge wave of water crushed in. 4 of them got covered in acid, just melted away in seconds.
Yikes.
Well, it can definitely be us. We are more than capable of saving your town and saving the mines from the Black Dragon.
Are you sure? That seems like a death sentence.
Or absolutely. We are very strong individuals.
This is a really powerful dragon.
I know.
And I am slightly confident that I'm going to take one of you with me.
No. You wouldn't do it, you coward.
Stop it. Stop it. Also, the fairy godmother is just kind of all over the place, and we don't know what she wants, right?
We know what she wants. She wants to turn everyone into cookies.
She wants to save her people from the disappearances in the woods, and the ruling class is not having it.
She wants to save her people from not being cookies.
Welcome to Roll Gay Roleplay, a real gay, real play D&D podcast. I'm Chris the DM, now available on Cameo.
Oh,
Self-plug.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, well, it will be by the time this comes out, yes.
Nice. Hi, my name is Katie, and I play Cherry Chapo, and I am going to go work a second job so I can afford Chris's cameo.
My name is Brandon. I play Humphrey Evan After, and I'm not available on camera. I'm so sorry.
I'm Tisha, and I play Edith Wins Thereafter. And, you know, there are people who make their living on Cameo. What's that one governor of Illinois that went to prison and got pardoned by Trump?
Blagojevich.
Yeah, you're in good company.
And if that doesn't work out, you could sell your feet pics on Instagram, like me.
Yep, fine with that too.
Self-plug.
Self-plug.
Butt
My
plug?
name is... Oh, butt plug.
That's extra.
A lot extra. That's okay. Anyway, my name is Janet, Miss Jackson if you're nasty, and I am not a smooth criminal because that's my brother Michael. You get it? Anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have a question today. It's more so of a game, if you will.
Yeah, we are doing a game, yeah.
We're all going to be the Supreme Court of queer folk. And we are deciding if it's cheating or not. So here's the first one. Do y'all want to
Before we say this, we are not telling relationship advice. We're just saying what we believe on this. We understand you believe what you want, but we're going to have some really strong feelings here, and I think we might yell over each other a couple times. But
No, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Also, for anyone in this cast who's currently in a relationship, this is a joke. We're just kidding.
You hear that, babe? I love you so much. So I'll begin with question number 1. Is it cheating to kiss someone else on the lips? And I will go first by personally saying it's a little vague because when I was
Cheating.
whenever I go out with my gays and we are all out, like we kiss each other on the cheeks, we kiss each other on the lips, and it's just like how we like communicate. I have very touchy-feely gay friends, and I don't think it's cheating, and I've like done this in front of my boyfriend, so like he's seen it, you know. So I don't think it's kissing because, as Brandon said earlier, my heart's not in it. Like they're my girls, not the man that I'm having sex with and loving. I don't think it's cheating.
yeah.
So it's like when straight girls go out and just kiss other
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel the same way. I think that there is a little bit of a line. Like, if you've had a conversation with your partner about specific people, you know, there's maybe some history there, or there are current feelings that are not necessarily reciprocated by you, but there is obvious feelings of somebody else. Like, you know, Jonathan, if you had a buddy who has made advances at you or who has maybe not exactly respected your partner in a way and you kiss them on the lips, yeah, that might be, if me as your partner, I would be a little iffy about that.
Okay, here we can make this question a little more delicious. So especially like in the gay scene in Houston, like it's kind of small. So like there's a good chance you slept with someone that your partner has slept with. As a matter of fact, me and my partner have slept with 3 of my partner's exes.
Oh, yikes.
Didn't even know. But do you consider, if it's someone that you have slept with but y'all are just friends now, is that cheating if you kiss them on the lips? Because I think it is.
I do too, a little bit. But it's all subjective. It's communication based, like Tisha said.
Yeah.
It's what you guys have discussed and are okay with.
And I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, if I've met your buddy that you had slept with before, or had a sexual relationship with before, or had even dated before, and I feel the vibe or whatever, and I'm not concerned about it. Like, if you're going to cheat on me, you're going to cheat on me. I don't think that you being buddies with your ex or giving them a peck on the lips like you do your other buddies is going to change that.
You ain't lying.
Like, if you stick your tongue in their mouth while you're giving them the peck on the lips, then yeah, I might be a little bit pissed off at you, but, you know, that's your decision and I can only control my reaction to it.
You know what? You're right. I don't think it's cheating. I think it's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That can be, I think that's fair. And obviously, I think we're talking in a more monogamous relationship is where we're asking these questions. If there's
Right.
more to your relationship and you already have these, things established, doesn't really matter. I mean, Mark and I from the get-go have never believed that kissing is cheating. Just in general, I don't think it is. Like, if I'm drinking, I'm a lip whore. Like, I just like making out with people. It's fun.
I do the same thing. I get make out drunk.
Yeah, I just like making out. Same. People tell me they've made out with me, I've just forgotten. I'm like, oh, I mean, great, sorry, I don't know. So I don't think kissing's cheating at all. It just doesn't bother me, but that's me.
Yeah, and I think the first answer to all of these should be talk to your partner. Like,
Yeah.
All right, here is question number 2. Your partner has a Twitter
Ooh, spicy
where
Twitter.
they post a spicy Twitter, and you happen across it, and it's still active. Is that cheating?
Did they have it before you guys started dating?
Oh, it doesn't say.
Ooh, good question.
But I'm probably gonna assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I would assume yes.
That does change my opinion on it, though, is whether it was before or after. Because if they've had it before me, I really can't. I don't have any say in it. Because we're dating, I have no say in what you do outside of that. So I don't think you can be mad.
Right.
I think you can be, surprised they didn't tell you. But that's, something to address.
Right. I mean, I
think
do
it's
think it
cheating.
should have been mentioned, but I don't think it's like a huge offense.
At what point do you say my dick is online?
I definitely. Here's the thing: is in that question you said it's still active.
It's still active. Yeah.
So they are posting things now.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they've hidden from you at this point, because if they're posting nudes of themselves online and you had no idea about it until you happened to come across it, that's really shady, and that's a red flag for me.
Yeah.
I'd call it a red flag. I agree with that.
So I guess should we change it to is it cheating or not? Is it disrespectful or not?
Right. Like, I mean, I wouldn't, I guess that's the thing, is cheating is only when boundaries have been vocalized and set.
Yeah.
I think we have societal just standard boundaries, like don't fall in love and fuck somebody else and lie to me about it. Like, that's definitely cheating.
Right.
But also there's these little things that you communicate about. And I think that if I said to my partner, I'm not comfortable with you sharing your naked body to strangers or to other people, then that's a thing that you could, if they're doing it and there was no more conversation, then yes, it's cheating. I wouldn't say that to my partner personally. I don't think that that's a big deal, but I would feel slighted if they didn't tell me they were doing that.
Because I imagine you happen across it and then you see the comment section and they're like, ooh, saying the things I think that I would block it and be like, I just don't want to see it. But if that's what you want to do and it makes you happy, then please, by all means.
Oh, for sure.
But personally, I don't want to see these other people. I can't cuss. I don't want to see these other people commenting and like giving you all this attention because it makes you feel weird.
That's fair. I think when it comes to cheating, regardless of the situation, it's whether there's deceit intended, whether you're trying to hide something from your partner or whether an established boundary has been crossed, like
Right.
Tisha said. And I think any scenario, regardless of how far it goes, sexually or flirtatiously, it's if you've crossed a line. And if you're doing it knowingly, you're just in the wrong.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. You can't make it. It doesn't matter what's happening. If you're intentionally deceiving your partner, you're in the wrong.
Right.
Right. And like me, I'm a very flirtatious person. Like I tell people their body looks amazing all the time. Like I love all of you as my friends. You know, I love the people in the Discord and I tell them they look fucking hot or sexy. And, you know, that's just a part of my personality. And I know that in the past, I've been told that that's cheating when it wasn't an established boundary before. I think it's all very personal and situational to your particular relationship and what boundaries you have set.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to do a lightning round. You are not allowed to say anything other than yes or no for this last
Oh my god, I
one.
love it.
Oh,
No
okay.
explanation.
No explanation.
Oh no.
So
Okay.
your tongue is going to be bleeding. Is it cheating to hook up with someone else while you're on a break with your partner?
No.
No.
This is just an episode of
Yes.
Friends.
Katie!
Yes or no, Katie? Not yes, no, or an episode of Friends.
No.
And I will say yes. And that's where we're going to end it.
Great.
Okay. Yep. We're just gonna let
We're just
that
gonna let-
simmer as it is
Cool. Let's.
and move on to our episode. Ooh, I want to talk. Okay, so we are about to enter a dragon's lair, is where we last left off, right?
Yes.
You learned in Cobalt City that there has been an issue with the miners not being able to mine any further. 5 of them have perished due to a dragon. There's a lot of ore that's left over that they could not bring out, and without that, the miners have no job. The king isn't getting his expected metal. Town's basically shut down. So you've offered to assist by killing this dragon on your own accord, and I have warned you about that. So,
Yeah.
before the episode ended, there were quite a few spells, a lot of buffing going on
Yes.
beforehand. And so let's just go over that real quick before you guys decide how to approach this. I know Edith cast something to give temporary hit points.
So
And-
I actually had them listed here.
Thank you, Katie.
If you'd like. Yeah, no worries. So Edith cast Bless. So that means if you have an attack roll or a saving throw that you roll, you can add a d4 to it. If it doesn't work, there's also motivational speech, which means that you get +5 temp HP, advantage on wisdom saving throws, and if you're hit by an attack, you have an advantage on the next attack roll that you make. So if you get hit, you can hit back harder, potentially. And then channel divinity, aura of divinity. I haven't written everything down on that, but that's just a bonus action, I think, to take the dash action.
It was Channel Divinity
Yes.
Aura of Fleet.
Aura of fleet.
Okay.
And just I wanted to clarify something. In the past, this probably was done wrong. So hopefully going forward, it will be fixed. But when I rage, I get a +3 to melee damage. That is already coded into all of the attacks that I make in D&D Beyond. So if you are a barbarian, just know that that scales up and down, whether or not you've indicated that you're raging. So I need to minus +3 when I'm not raging, essentially, is what that means. And then I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So I don't think I've been doing this. This is essentially to soak up damage. I get half damage, even if it's magical, on slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning damage.
Slashing, piercing, bludgeoning. Okay.
I get half. So I need to remember that because that's why I'm a barbarian. So I believe that is it.
That's like all the type of things that I can do with a dragon, actually.
No, exactly.
Okay.
I am a little girl, though.
That's
So
good.
remember.
Is everyone at full health, at least,
Yes.
going into this?
No.
Wait,
Remember,
really?
I gave 5 HP to our boat driver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and do you have any of those weird potions left?
I have this perception potion. A third eye grows under my bottom lip.
Interesting.
And I gain advantage on perception rolls for 1d4 days. I feel like, you know what? I'm going to drink it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I drink it, and my third eye opens underneath my finely sculpted, chiseled chin.
Oh, perfect. You have a third eye now, and yeah, go ahead and roll for the number of days that you have this extra eye.
For one day.
Okay. Well, today's the day to have the extra eye, right?
Right. So, can I perceive where this dragon is?
I can just tell you.
Yeah, I was about to say Humphrey. We ended the episode with Humphrey saying exactly dead ahead is where the dragon is.
Oh, yeah. Can I also, I'm going to camouflage I've already camouflaged myself, and I am going to hide.
Okay.
We should have found a lich somewhere to like raise one of us from the dead.
Didn't you say that Edith has like...
She can't raise her own self.
Okay.
Oh. Why don't we start off with a perception roll? I know it's probably pointless considering what Cleo just did, but let's at least roll it to see what it comes out to.
18.
23.
Yeah.
12. I might pull out my physical dice for this, y'all. Like,
I got a 1. I got a dirty 1.
Ooh. Oh, Humphrey. A dirty one?
You have a -2 perception.
What's your negative? That's right.
Rip.
That's right.
It's also
Okay,
a -2
well,
survival, so let that answer something.
Fun.
Yikes.
Okay. Yeah, right. So then in front of you, as you're going through, you're following the miner's path as instructed. You've reached inside the mine, and as the smell gets more putrid, the water gets a little bit greener and murkier. Centipedes and scorpions are going around on the ground. Everything seems fairly overgrown too. The moss is overgrown, the plants were overgrown leading into the mine. Dank smell, but there's a gust of wind coming from outside ahead of you. As you look around the corner, this is where the miners last were. There's a huge hole in the wall leading to outside. It's basically just right off the sea where you're at. There's carts of ore, mining tools scattered on the ground, and you can see there's 4 melted figures kind of compiled together. It looks like it's the 4 melted miners have all congealed into one.
Ugh.
So you've definitely reached the place where they were attacked. You don't have a dragon exactly in sight, but as Humphrey said, it is very close by. I think he said dead ahead, so it's at least near you, but you don't see a dragon at this point, and it's not moving to what Humphrey can tell.
Cherry's gonna turn pale.
I am going to stealthily get closer to the dragon.
Were we going to try and talk to it first?
Yes.
And Edith's the only one not invisible right now, or only Florals is invisible?
Oh, Edith is the only one that's not invisible because I used, whatchamacallit, I used my spell on
Pass without trace.
Pass Without Trace on Humphrey and Cherry. Jeepers,
I think we can
creepers.
still super fuck up a stealth roll. No?
You can.
Oh yeah, you can.
We just have a +10.
I mean,
to
you're
it.
going to have to roll really bad to do it, but
I mean, I have disadvantage on stealth.
My cloak can make you invisible.
Okay.
Okay.
your cloak is an invisibility cloak?
It is.
That's right.
But the invisibility disappears when I hit stuff, so I generally don't use it.
As Florals, you walk around the corner to try and approach the dragon. You actually don't see a dragon in the room. Humphrey, if you were to point out where you feel the dragon is, it's leading directly to a wall. So it seems like the dragon is probably on the other side of that wall, though it recently entered through the big-ass hole from the sea, kind of flew in and interrupted the mining.
So then I'm just going to walk around the wall. Can I walk around the wall sneakily?
Can we do an Arcana check? Does it feel like a magical barrier?
No, it's a rock-ass wall. Why don't you do an investigation on the wall? Let's see if we can find a way through.
Rock-ass wall.
Rock-ass.
I have an advantage on investigation. And what is this?
16.
15.
Okay. You found a small area on the lower left-hand part of the wall that you might be able to crawl through. I mean, it's like a child size. If you can, like, army crawl through, you might be able to get through. But put your ear to it, and you can hear a big, loud snoring sound coming from the other side.
Can I ask my pigeons to go through it and see if there's, like, a switch or something on the other side?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Is that an animal handling?
Yeah, animal handling. Yes, please.
Nat 20, baby!
Nice.
You must have grabbed your smartest pigeon.
His name's Anderson Cooper.
I'm dying. I love him.
Oh. Well, Anderson Cooper will pigeon walk underneath the crawl space and look around on the other side. It's just instructed to do what you want it to do, right? It's not like it can see anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's not magic.
Yeah.
It's just a regular fucking pigeon.
So we're just hoping for the
And
best.
you can't like mind meld with it, right?
I don't think so. I don't have like a spell that lets me use its senses.
Gotcha.
Just me looking at the pigeon, making hand symbols and praying.
Like scratch something out for you in the dirt.
There's no button to try and get you through. There is just like a crawl space. You can crawl through it. If you can figure out a way for the pigeon to relay what it saw, I can tell you that.
Humphrey's just cooing at it. He doesn't speak pigeon and he doesn't understand pigeon, but he's putting on a good show.
Great. You're just cooing back and forth.
Can I crawl through?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Just make me one more stealth check, please.
All right, so I have stealth plus like 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
right.
it's 20 plus 9, 29.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. So you can sneak into the dragon's lair. There is a gargantuan dragon sleeping in the middle of the room. It's at least 26 feet long. There is a nest behind it on the other wall with some eggs in it. And then there is a cave opening on the other side of you. So you are in the back part of the cave. The dragon is between you and leaving the cave unless you crawl back through.
Okay.
Oh, and there's scattered remains of the dragon's meals on the ground as well.
Okay. I am going to stealthily get up to the dragon, and I'm going to pull out my daggers.
Okay.
And then I am going to...
Just talk to it calmly and rationally.
I'm going to go directly for its eyes and gouge them out.
Oh my god.
And none of us could see this because he's on the other side of the wall.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Why don't you roll an attack?
To a sleeping dragon? This is pure assassination.
You have to get
Can't
up
wait for
to
you to miss this dragon.
So you're going to be able to get one eye. You can't get both. They're too far apart. This dragon's skull is huge.
Okay.
I mean, if it's prone, like if it's laying on the floor, you'd get advantage on a melee attack.
Right. I just want to make sure you don't like trip over yourself and the knife clangs on the ground and then the dragon wakes up and eats you.
And then we all just leave.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, we tried.
Okay.
Were any of you following Cleo through, or are you just letting Cleo do his thing?
I'm not going
Yeah,
through.
Edith is gonna poke her head through to see what's going on.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
All right,
so
go.
I got a 25.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for a dagger.
Oh, is this that special one that like...
It sure is.
Oh, son of a bitch. I forgot you had that dagger. Okay. Yeah, game on.
Oh my
so
gosh.
that's 7 plus 63 is 70.
70 damage to the eye. Holy shit.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
just rip that eye right out.
Yeah, you can have that dragon's eye, that gooey dragon's eye. This will wake the dragon.
What?
I
This is
mean, it
bullshit.
should.
How dare you wake up the dragon?
Yeah, and Edith, you poke your head through just in time to see Cleo dig the dagger into the dragon's eyes and the huge beast get up on all fours and make a loud roar.
Oh shit, can I summon my packed weapon?
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
Is it possible?
You're going to hold on a second because first this dragon's going to make an attack on you because it's got a... I'm considering this an action by you, so I'm letting it do a legendary action after yours.
Okay.
Goodness
And so what it's going to
No.
do is make a quick tail attack on you just to try and knock you a little bit away from it. I should actually just grab real die.
Yeah.
No, we'll use...
And then like
a
you have like
D20.
disadvantage because like you don't have depth perception, or right?
I think it knows where it just got stabbed from, though.
Well, I mean, it got.
Also, his attack is a plus 15, so it's going to be real hard to miss you.
Rip.
Dragon gets a really cool eye
So that's a
patch
13 plus
+1
15,
intimidation.
28.
Oh, you said
Yeah.
28.
Yeah,
Oh
28.
yeah, barely missed.
And then that's 2d8 plus 8. So 17 damage,
Okay.
Cleo.
I get knocked away, and it's dark in this room, right?
It is. It's aside from the light, yeah, it is dark in this room.
Okay.
It's not like pitch black. You don't have to have night vision in order to see through it, but it is just a dim room.
Cool. So then my hiding in plain sight can work because I'm at a distance, right? Like how far does this dragon knock me back?
I don't think it can do too much with the tail attack. It does more with the wing, so probably only like 5-10 feet.
Ooh, okay, Christopher. How much damage was it again? 17?
17.
Okay, 17. And then
You all hear Edith say, "What in the Sam Hill do you think you're doing?" And she flits through the little hole.
Do you want to I think everyone understands now that this dragon is awake, so it's up to you guys how you want to handle it, but we are definitely in battle, so anyone that is in battle with me needs to roll initiative.
Cherry is radiating anxiety.
You're glowing inside.
And while you roll initiative, the listeners and I will head over to the gay agenda. Welcome to the Gay Agenda, the part in our show where we thank our patrons and talk about any updates we have going on in the show. And first, I get to thank our newest Patreon member, so thank you, Chelsea Marie, for becoming our newest Pickle of Our Eye. Your merch pack is being assembled and will be sent soon. Enjoy everything on our Patreon until then. Speaking of the Pickle of Our Eye tier on our Patreon, we had 3 of our pickles join us for our most recent Patreon episode, which was also released today. So if you are a Patreon member, you got 2 Roll Gay Roleplay episodes today. And of course, if you'd like to see what we have to offer, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/rollgayroleplay. You can also check out all of our links on our website, which is rollgayroleplay.com. As a reminder, last week I announced we're going to start highlighting some LGBTQ plus artists in the Gay Agenda. We already have a couple of artists lined up. We're going to start it next week. So if you're an artist in the LGBTQ plus community, please reach out. We would love to highlight your work. As a reminder, next week is our 100th episode, so we're going to step away from the curse storyline and just talk about Roll Gay Roleplay as a whole, our journey to 100. It was a really fun episode to record. I can't wait to share it with you guys. But before we do that, we've got a dragon battle to get to, and I love this episode. Let's get back to it.
I rolled a dirty 20 for initiation.
Okay.
And got a 17.
I got a 12, which is bad. That was advantage.
And then Cherry and Humphrey still have...
Yeah, but I can't even get in there.
Edith's in the hole now, like
Can-
through the hole.
Did your pigeon not open the door?
I'm still trying to... We're talking it out.
I mean, you can squeeze through. It's just going to be an action of movement to get through, you and Cherry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, we have Cleo and Edith on one side of the wall, Cherry on Humphrey, and the pigeons on the other side, and the rats.
Cherry needs Humphrey to kick her so she can rage.
Done.
Excellent.
I also ask all the pigeons to kick her.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can rage outside of the... You're going to have to be a little girl to get through the wall, though.
Okay.
That hole is too big
Okay.
for a wolf, but you can rage on the other side, regardless of who or what kicks you.
Okay, perfect.
Wow, how dare you? My pigeons are people too. It's 2022.
What's your initiative?
Oh, right. I didn't think I was in this fight.
You don't have to be.
Nat 20 again. This website is broken. I got 23.
Okay.
Surprise round.
Edith?
17.
Wow, so 12 was the low one. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Humphrey, we're starting the initiative with you. You are on the other side of the wall, conversing with your pigeon. What would you like to do?
Can I just use all my movement to squeeze through this wall?
Yeah, that's fine. And you'll see the same thing that Edith sees. Big-ass dragon, bloody eye.
How far away are we from the dragon?
You guys are about 50 feet, and Cleo's, 15?
50 feet.
50 feet.
I will grab a gumdrop button off of my chest and bite it like a grenade, and then... Do you bite grenades? Is that a thing you do?
Yeah.
Nice.
Very mass for mass, like pulling out the trigger.
The pin.
The pin.
And then I chuck it, and that's basically me casting Eldritch Blast at this dragon.
Cool. Very good.
Ooh, that's a 12.
No, then.
Do I add anything to this with all the things that we have?
You can add a d4.
I don't think that's
Don't even
gonna
worry
do
about it.
Can I use a luck
Nope.
point to reroll?
Sure. If that's how luck works, yes.
Oh, 13. Is that gonna do it?
No. No.
Okay, well, there goes that.
You can also use your bonus action to dash.
That's
If you
true.
want.
You do have that.
I think you have to use your full action to dash, don't you?
I gave you a channel divinity or a fleet.
Okay, I'll bonus action to move an extra 30 feet closer to this thing.
Okay. That puts you 20 feet away then. Good. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the rest of the group and say, "Dragon, close."
Yes, excellent.
Okay, then Cleo, you are up. You are 15 feet away from the dragon. You just stabbed it. It just knocked you.
Yeah, so I'm going to look at the dragon and say, "We're not here to harm you." And then
As you're eating an eyeball off your knife.
Right.
and then I
You just did 70 damage.
where are the eggs?
Oh my god.
You're gonna fucking kill us all. I just wrote a
sociopath.
letter to my grandma. I'm gonna be home soon.
Just gotta murder all this dragon's eggs.
No, he's gonna keep one of them and raise it as a child for experiments. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I immediately summon my fairy friend. I send my fairy friend discreetly over. Well, she can't be discreet because she's literally glowing pink.
Right.
I send her over to the dragon eggs, and she is going to destroy them.
Okay, so we're not here to harm you. Hey, friend, go over there and kill their kids.
Well,
That's the gist of the turn.
I then look at everyone else and I say, Emma can be our distraction while we escape from the dragon's lair.
Sorry, I'm just so scared.
I'm so confused as to why what's happening. I thought we were going to talk to the dragon.
Are we
Not just
escaping?
run in here and then run away.
Well, okay, I guess we're going to fight it then.
Well, let's not. I guess you didn't give us a whole lot of choice. I'm not sure what we're going to accomplish here. I guess we could just run. Did you grab something or something? What's...
Are we holding it as a hostage?
Are we gonna leave and then wait for it to fall asleep and come back?
And take out its other eye? That's the plan, yes.
No, we're going to leave and then it's going to go on a murderous rampage because we attacked them in their home.
Okay, I do not want Emma to destroy the dragon eggs. I want Emma to hold them hostage. And I want to gain leverage over this dragon. And let it, like, these are all tactics that I'm using so that I can have like advantage on intimidation. And I want to intimidate the dragon to stop attacking the villagers, or I will finish that dragon off.
I'm gonna sound really fucking stupid. Who is Emma?
Emma is my fairy friend.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's because we're used to hearing Emma.
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 Emma. Yeah. So I look at the dragon and I'm going to use my action. This is my action. I'm going to use my action to intimidate the dragon and say, Mr. Black Dragon, I have already taken your eye, and if you would like to see the birth of your children, I really do believe it is time for you to leave this place with your babies and never come back again, so that the people of this area can begin mining, because they are in a place of turmoil and you are ruining their lives. And as I do that, I stab my other knife into the eyeball that I have.
Jesus Christ.
Just as a power play?
Yeah, this is pure intimidation.
Okay, go ahead. Roll intimidation.
16 plus 6 is 22.
Is there something that I could do in terms of like dashing over, transforming, looking really scary and like rabid, like this rabid dog's gonna eat your children? Like,
At the end of the order, yeah. Not
okay,
right
yeah,
now.
because I don't go
Well,
12.
I mean, because like Emma's already over there, and I show,
Okay.
I point to Emma, and Emma has her sword ready to destroy these dragon eggs.
How big are the dragon eggs?
5 feet tall. That makes sense for a dragon egg.
Yeah, all I need to do is like crack it and crack it. That's all I got to do.
How much is a baby length compared to a person length?
Depends on this creature.
Most babies are like 5 to 12 inches, right?
How
So-
big is a human egg?
Oh my god, no, I'm
Lizard
wrong.
baby to adult ratio.
Most babies are like 12 to 22 inches.
So like, yeah. So a 5-foot egg would make sense for a 26-foot dragon.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
And they'd be soft eggs because they're lizards.
Hey. Okay. Yeah, that makes it even better.
So I say, if you would like to see the birth of your children, and I point to Emma, I say, please leave this place, and we will pretend that none of this ever happened. If you do not, then I will take your other eye.
Where are we telling it to go?
I don't know, just leave.
It's gonna leave and go to town.
And I say, and also remember that you crossed the king, and we are the king's messengers.
Oh my god, we're impersonating an officer.
Yes.
A cab.
So maybe you should
Wow.
take out your rage on the king who sent us here.
I'm losing my mind.
You're trying to get the dragon to not be aggressive towards the town people. The dragon will say to you,
You've invaded my nest. I left you alone until you approached me. My eggs will hatch. You do not need to be making all that noise on my lair. They were breaking in, I stopped them. Now you are breaking in, and I will stop you.
Does your stopping have to always result in death? Because there are plenty of dead people due to your actions.
I killed no one until you came to my lair.
You think a warning would not be death?
That was my warning.
Well, and I look over at Emma and I say, and your warning is right here. And Emma, I command Emma to destroy one of the eggs.
Oh my god. Does Emma have an initiative, or
that was my question too.
I think Humphrey's like panic looking back at the other two, like, who the fuck are we partners with?
In a combat, the creature shares your initiative count. And it takes its turn immediately after you. So yeah, my turn was talking, and now Emma's about to destroy the egg.
Okay, I'll put Emma there just so I remember. Emma's going to destroy one of the eggs, yes?
Yes.
Great. There were 4 eggs there total. There are now 3. One of them is just a pooly mess of reptile
I
embryo.
thought you were a Republican and now you're all about abortion, huh?
No, I'm about saving the townsfolk and letting these miners mine. And this dragon is evil and is trying to act like it was just defending its land. No, you
Oh
won't.
my god, I hate you so much. Dragon stand its ground.
So that's Emma's turn then, right?
And then Emma is going to move over to the next egg.
Great.
Jesus Christ.
Does the dragon say anything?
No. No. If you were you are actively causing violence and being like, stop it or else I'll do it again. And then I'll do it again. And I'm going to do it again just to show you I'm telling the truth.
How many eggs are there?
3 whole and 1 scrambled.
Oh.
No, then the dragon's not going to say anything. We're just going to move on to the next turn, which is the lair. I'm going to take a lair action now.
Oh, because French toast.
Oh, which one?
The one killing its eggs.
I need Humphrey and Cleo
Okay.
to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh, I thought you were going to attack Emma. Is this poison or acid? Because I have resistance to those.
No, it is neither.
Oh, I rolled an 8.
Okay, I rolled a 6. I'd like to use
Okay.
another luck point, please.
Do I have luck points? Oh my god, please.
Oh my god, that got worse.
Oh,
Ah, you
is
also have
not
a plus
on your side
D4.
today.
It's because I yelled at the game for giving me 2 nat 20s. Fuck.
I mean, it wasn't even a high DC this time. The rest of them will be, but this one wasn't. So
It's an egg.
a 20-foot sphere of cloudy, swarming insects is shot towards you. The insects start immediately attacking you on all fronts, and you both take its 3d10 piercing damage, which is 20.
Don't forget your 5 HP.
Oh yeah, that's
temporary
gone.
HP.
That was gone the first time.
So you have, so 20 damage, and then the swarm of insects is going to stay there and surround you. It is 20 feet wide, so it's getting both of you at once. And it will continue to do so until you move out of the way.
That's fair.
That's my lair action, but now it's Big Baddie Dragon who's up. And luckily, Edith is in a line with the other 2 of you, so I'm going to need all 3 of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Ooh. Yikes.
Oh gosh.
And the Undertaker's theme music starts playing.
Oh wait, does that include
Does
Humphrey?
the pass without a trace work
Yes,
on
Humphrey.
that?
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone but Cherry.
Okay.
What kind of save is it?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
19.
Edith got a 4.
And Cleo got a 10.
Those all fail.
A 19 fails?
Yeah, DC 22.
Oh my god. We need to
Yeah,
leave.
I'm leaving. If
Yeah,
I survive
you
this,
told us
I'm leaving.
beforehand.
I don't think you're leaving, guys.
I think I'm leaving. We all have actions to leave.
So since you have resistance to acid, Humphrey, remember that in this roll.
Okay.
Well, I'm dead, probably.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Oh.
13,
Oh my god, is this a TPK?
14, 15. The damage is 15d8 acid damage.
Oh, I'm gonna puke.
Yeah, the dragon exhales acid in a 90-foot line at all three of you.
90.
Since you all failed, I'm going to roll 15d8 now. And Humphrey, this will be halved for you since you have resistance. So it's 65 damage to Cleo and Edith and 32 damage to Humphrey.
Yeah, Cleo's dead.
And not dead, right? Just unconscious.
I was at 32. My max health is 64, and I was at 32 damage.
Okay, so you're just out. You're not dead.
So it literally took away half of your hit
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, I have a failure success thing, but I mean, also that was acid.
It was.
So
Oh, and I need to roll a d6 to see if that recharges. Hang on.
Cherry has shit herself.
Yeah, Humphrey's throwing up icing.
I rolled a 6. It did recharge. Good luck, everyone.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Fuck!
in my last words, I say, "Run."
That is the dragon's turn. Edith, you're up. How are you looking after that?
I mean, pretty bad. Not dead though. Pretty bad. But not dead.
And chance you have a mass healing or...
Well, she's gonna look to Humphrey and say, "Can you get out of here, Bubba?"
Oh, I have a feeling I know what's about to happen. Yeah, I'll be fine, but I can't bring florals with me.
That's fine. Get out of here. Get out of here as soon as possible. And she looks to Cherry and she says, "Heed Floral's advice. Make sure Humphrey's safe." And she runs over to Floral's gross body and casts Dimension Door.
I thought you were gonna bring Cherry with you.
No, Cherry's still in
Cherry's still invisible.
invisible.
Yeah, but I thought we were just abandoning you to die here. You went crazy, stabbed a dragon in the eye, and murdered its child.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have a diplomatic, peaceful conversation. I stab. You should have stabbed its mouth.
And as she picks up Florals to walk through the door, because she used her bonus action to dash to get over there.
Yes.
And she
That
has
makes sense.
Yeah, she has 35 movement speed anyway. She looks at the dragon and says, "I'm sorry about this. I thought we were coming here to talk to you to see if we could find you a different place to stay. We won't be the last people coming, I promise. Can you find somewhere else to go? Save the rest of your children?" And she hops through the door.
Okay. I don't think there's a roll you need to make for that, right? You two can just go through.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're not in melee range, so no opportunity attack. Then, okay. Edith, with Cleo in hand, goes through the dimension door, and I'm guessing you're just making it to the other side of the cave where Cherry is at?
Yeah.
Okay. Cleo's still unconscious, and a little, singed skin smell.
Are we out of combat over here on our side?
Well, for now, yeah. But first, since you just took a turn, the dragon's going to take a legendary action, and there's only one person in front of him.
Oh my god.
Who?
Fudge.
Humphrey.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't do anything?
Yeah, even though you didn't do anything.
I didn't attack or anything?
This dragon got 70 damage by a stab in the eye. It's not going to play nice today. There could have been a conversation. It stopped happening the second its eyeball went away.
I can't believe you did that.
So I'm going to make a tail attack on Humphrey, which is a plus 15 to hit. 18 plus 15, 33.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so then it's 2d8 plus 8 bludgeoning damage. I rolled 9, so 15 damage, Humphrey.
Okay, we're still standing.
Cherry, if there's anything you can do from the other side, now's your chance. It is your turn. If you want to do something for either Cleo or Edith on your end or Humphrey on the other side, or you can just skip your turn. It will go to Humphrey.
In order to take a reaction, I have to have my bonus action still, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I used it to move closer because I'm an idiot. So.
Okay, so what I think Cherry is going to do is Cherry is just going to, scoop up Humphrey and bolt. She's not going to attack.
I don't think you can reach Humphrey from where you're at. You're on the other side still.
I'm 30 feet closer to... Oh, wait, you didn't crawl through?
No,
she
she did
crawled
not.
through, I thought.
No, I called through.
Oops.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Okay, my bad. So you're on... Oh, well then you should have taken that damage too then, Cherry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I crawled through. So how much damage was it?
Roll me a dexterity saving throw and then I'll tell you.
Advantage on Dex against effects that I can see?
You see this coming for sure. Whole lot of acid.
I got a 22.
22 meets, so you actually saved. So you would take 32 damage, and I believe you're resistant to acid as well, aren't you?
1 second, actually, because I am a halfling.
Yeah, I think acid or poison.
Poison.
Okay, then 32 damage is what you would take.
Okay.
So you're trying to get to Humphrey.
Yeah.
So you can get there if you use dash as your bonus action and your movement.
Okay.
He's still standing.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking bum rush as soon as my turn comes. So if you're coming to me and you won't be able to also leave, that's not gonna be great.
Okay. Can Cherry, like, make that assessment? Sorry, like, are you visibly still able to, like, you're not like a skeleton that's like...
I think Humphrey's
Humphrey's still standing.
like hands on his knees, but holding a hand out towards the door to be like, "Don't come over here."
Oh.
Okay, then yeah, if there's no one that I can pick up and, like, carry towards the door, like, if there's no need for me to do that, then yeah, I'm just booking it.
Okay.
Just gonna yell, this is a terrible idea.
Yes. You can be on the other side with Cleo and Edith now, then. And that...
Yeah, and she's gonna start crying. Sorry.
Oh.
There's just the smell of burned flesh, like Floral's like dead corpse. She saw a huge dragon whose eyes were like, someone kill some eggs.
Would that is that taking an action though? So would there be another layer action?
Well, there'd be another legendary action, yeah. Yeah, there is. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and make another.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, this time, why don't you make me a dexterity saving throw, Humphrey?
Oh, great. I would love to.
Cool.
I got a nat 1. I'm going to use my last lucky point to re-roll that.
Yep.
16. Probably still not good enough.
No, it's not. No. The dragon goes up onto its back legs and lifts up its wings and makes a wing attack on you. Since you failed, you're going to take 2d6 plus 8 bludgeoning damage.
Roll
and
up.
you are knocked prone now.
Shit.
So that's 15 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
Okay, we're still standing, barely, but we're still up.
But you're not. Well, you're knocked prone.
You're prone.
Well, we're still down, but up, but down.
Well, it's your turn, Humphrey. What can you do?
Okay, we're going to. Ooh.
This is a terrible idea.
And it costs, I think, half your movement to get up. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
How
Yes.
far away am I from the wall? This is gonna fucking suck.
45 feet? You're a ways.
Remember that you also have the bonus action to dash.
Yeah, I have a plan for my bonus action.
Yeah, so you're 45 feet.
I'm going to get up. I'm going to use my action to dash. So that's... I can move 15 feet towards the door with my actual movement. And then I'm going
Okay.
to use my action to move another 30 feet towards the door. So 45.
Okay.
Am I able to get through the hole in the wall with that?
I mean, at least halfway.
Okay. I'm going to use a psionic die. This is the first time I'm using my Psi Warrior stuff.
Cool.
So I'm going to call upon the power of the fairy godmother. I'm going to say, now I know you give and you take away, but right now I'm going to need you to give a little bit. And I'm going to expend one of my die to add 60 feet of flying speed to myself. And these large, kind of fey-ish pink wings burst out of my back. And I can shoot forward an additional 60 feet.
Very cool. So you shoot out the other side of the hole with wings. Or flying, I guess.
I'm also going to use an action surge. And, oh, can I use if I use an action surge, can I use that action as a dash?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to give myself another 30 feet of running. So, ran like 45 feet. If I could just shot like a bullet with these wings an additional 60 feet, and then dropped to the floor and started running again for another 30.
Okay, you are well deep into the mine now. You are trying to get your way out of there. That's perfect. Edith, Cherry, you just see...
There's a trail of frosting as I fly.
Yeah, you've made it out of the dragon's lair, so the lair doesn't get to take an action anymore. So you did save that. And from the other side of the wall, you hear a loud stomping noise, and the ground rumbles around you.
Oh, so we need to keep running.
Yeah. Did you think this was going to end as soon as we got to the other side of the wall?
I just
the
don't
dragon's
understand
been getting
why.
out somehow.
I don't understand why the dragon is so mad. I just don't understand.
I don't see why the dragon is so mad.
Yeah, remember where the miners were attacked, there is a big hole leading outside, so 3 of you are very close to that area. Humphrey is already trying to make his way out of there. So yeah, Edith, it's your turn.
Wait, I'm surprised Edith is anywhere near here. Doesn't Dimension Door shoot you like 300 feet?
It shoots you 500 feet.
Up to 500 feet.
Wherever Edith wanted to be then. I thought it was just on the other side of the wall, but I guess you tell me where you went.
Yeah, she would have wanted. I think I asked this in our last session where the best place to go would be, and it was going to be the other side of the layer, just 300 feet away. Because you said it was 300 feet that way.
Going towards Cobalt City or going towards that, like, steeple area? I forget what it's called. I didn't pull the map up. Juniper Steeple.
Okay.
I think that I said to go up north to Cobalt City just
Yeah.
because there's more people up there. So you can shoot yourself and Cleo back up towards Cobalt if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay. Then, Sherry, you were the only one that felt the ground shake, and you've been left in the cave alone.
And you cannot be seen.
That's right.
So Edith and Cleo are out of combat. And actually, let's go to Edith and Cleo here. Edith, what do you do with Cleo? You're outside of Cobalt City. You aren't quite in the city yet, but you've made it well past out of the mines. You and a very unconscious Cleo.
Do you want me to make some death saving?
Oh, I would love a death saving throw.
Okay.
At least one.
Oh, this makes me so depressed.
How do we do it again? What is
Just
it?
a D20.
Just a D20.
It's a D20, and 10 and up is a save. 9 and below is a fail.
Oh, and that one is 2 fails, I think.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
and that one is 2 fails. You're right.
I rolled a natural 1.
Yikes.
2 fails. Two fails. Edith, you can tell Cleo is on the brink of death. Is there anything you can do to help him?
So I guess the question is, how is death working here? So he's obviously unconscious and not dead right now.
Correct.
Okay.
But he's fading.
He is fading.
So if you don't heal or stabilize him, he needs to make a new character.
Right, so is there a way that you can heal or stabilize him? Otherwise, you're just carrying a corpse with you, like a weird rag doll.
It's Eve.
She slaps Cleo and says, Captain Hottie Pants always just running in, doing, mad things. You think you deserve this after what you did?
Nah, technically that slap is an attack, which is an automatic fail. So you kill Cleo.
Killed Cleo.
I kill him so I can use Revivify. I slap him.
No, don't use Revivify. Just heal. Oh my god.
No, too late.
No,
Did it.
isn't
I'm
that a higher
mad.
level slap?
You said it. You said it.
I was a joke. This is a comedy podcast.
I just
you
I
killed
get
Cleo.
I get all my aggression out.
You're just slapping the mess out of Cleo.
Yeah, I slapped him a couple times. Lily Pilly, Sunbeam, Mother Starshine, and then use Revivify. And he is returned to life with 1 hit point. It can't restore any missing body parts.
Should have taken something with me. Well, then, Cleo, you can wake up coughing up blood, skin still feeling quite singed and smelling pretty bad.
Edith sitting on top of him, straddling him, because that's how she was slapping him.
Say, Honor, the dragon. Did we slay the dragon?
No, buddy. We did not.
Well then,
I thought we were going there to talk to the dragon, and you got everyone almost killed. You better hope that Humphrey's still alive. You better hope he made it out of there, because I had to save your Lily behind, because you were basically dead. You were dead. I brought you back to life. I hope you know that.
aside from like the singed skin, Florals in Spring feels his face, and his face is like bruised from the slaps.
That's a healing tax.
He says,
That one's from me, okay? Just so you know that. I want you to be very aware that I slapped you to death and brought you back to life. And just know that I could do it again.
I can't believe you stole my kill.
so, I say, Will, what we need to do is we need to go back to town. I need to rest up and acquire some clothing. And then we'll get the other eye tomorrow.
Edith stands up and offers Florals her hand to help him up.
Am I able to walk?
You might want to cast a wheelbarrow arrow. I mean, Edith is bigger than Cleo, though, so maybe.
Yeah,
and
she'll...
Arm over the shoulder.
Yeah, she'll arm up the shoulder.
And Flora weighs like 70 pounds.
Okay, well then the two of you, not knowing what happened to your compatriots, can start hobbling your way back to town. So Cherry, you're currently invisible, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So Cherry, you see Humphrey fly by you. You are alone on one side of the cave, the opposite of where the dragon's lair is. And even though you're invisible, you can see that the dragon lands on the ledge of the wall that it just broke through.
Okay.
So the dragon is there, looking around.
She's going to whisper and be like, we need to get out of here.
Humphrey's very far away from you.
Alone.
Yeah, Humph, you're alone.
They left you. Yeah, I think Humphrey is 90, no, more than that away from you.
Do I also
It
have
was a
pass
good
without trace
distance.
on me? Does that disappear when when Cleo dies?
Yeah, I think anything that Cleo did to you would go away after Cleo's death. And Cleo did die. So,
Okay, yeah, no. I am going to activate the invisibility feature in my cloak.
smart.
Yeah. I have an action to cast the invisibility spell.
Okay, so that makes you invisible unless you make an attack or...
Why did we not buy health potions or anything?
You're the adults?
How much bread? Do you have any healing bread in your bag?
No, I just have bread. I don't have healing bread. I'm afraid to touch my bag.
I mean, bread kind of heals me. Is that... Can we canon that? I want to eat some fucking bread.
That's pretty funny. I like that.
Yeah, it's just, I just turn invisible until the spell ends.
Okay.
So an hour. Okay, so that doesn't give me any advantage on, like, dexterity or whatever, but, like, I am just going to move as fast as I can away from this dragon. And I'm just going to be like, look, if I can make eye contact with Humphrey and if he can see me, I'm going to be like, you need to get out of here. We need to leave motions. Do you need help?
Yeah, one of Humphrey's
then-
gingerbread legs is broken off. He's been running on one foot this whole time.
All right, so then you can be invisible and you can just, I don't know, slowly make your way out of there.
Yeah, because how far away is that dragon?
I mean, it's not far from you.
I'm moving as far away as possible. Like,
Yeah. I don't
exactly
blame
the
ya.
opposite direction.
You could probably your movement times 2 if you use your bonus action to take the dash action.
Yeah, I am also a lot faster, so I move like 35 feet at least. So yeah, like I'm scooching away
Okay.
and using that bonus action.
Great. Here's what we'll do. Humphrey, you're up next. Cherry, you're making your way out of there. The dragon is still in your sight, but you are slowly and stealthily trying to get away. Humphrey, you're ways ahead of her, but far behind Edith and Cleo. What would you like to do at this point?
We kind of agreed upon an evacuation point.
Yeah, Cobalt City is where you were going.
Let me look at this map. Oh, that's not close. Okay, I'm going to kind of repeat the last turn. I'm going to dash with my action, use all my movement, so that's 60 feet. And then
Okay.
I'm going to use another psionic energy die to fucking wing me an additional 60 feet further.
Okay.
So another 90 feet. And I'm going to attempt to, like, hide. Can I take, like, a hide?
I mean, at that point, you've moved almost 200 feet away from this lair. So I'd say you can even make it out of the mine from there.
Yeah, Humphrey's, like, not even looking back. He has full confidence that Cherry can just wolf out and book it.
Right.
Humphrey's just trying
Okay.
to make it back to Edith at this point.
I gotcha. All right. On that note, Cherry, I know you're invisible, but this dragon's really mad and is just going to be attacking anything.
Okay.
So it's going to take a layer action, the same one it did when it got the first miners. And I need you to make a strength saving throw, Cherry.
Okay, perfect. I'm pretty sure I have advantage on those. Yep. I'm not raging. Fuck. Okay. 19 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4.
So 23?
No,
Plus
no,
a D4.
plus 3. Yeah, a d4 plus, so that's 22.
That saves.
Yes.
A pool of water rushes into the cave. It just goes at your feet, Cherry. You don't get knocked over. You don't get pulled back into the water either. Yeah, and you know what? The dragon's going to make a perception check really quick to see whether or not it noticed that water hit where your feet were standing.
Cherry's quiet crying. Really ugly.
I was going to say, Edith, after she got those two at the end, she would be heading back to find Cherry.
Can you? How many spell slots do you have? Can you Dimension Door again?
I can Dimension Door again.
You probably wouldn't know where to, though.
Right. Probably just the, at least, probably 3/4 of the way towards Cobalt City. Or away from Cobalt City. Towards where she knew that Cherry was left.
We can have you make it to like the beginning of where the mine is then.
Yeah.
Like right outside the mine.
Yeah, right outside the mine. She would have used Healing Word on herself as well. So, as a bonus action.
Okay, good. The dragon, using its legendary action of Detect, was able to make a perception check. And yeah, Cherry, just roll me a stealth check real quick. Let's see if you can beat this dragon's perception check.
You got this, Cherry.
I know. Do I have anything advantage?
Oh, I don't know that I should have had you roll this. I'm sorry. The dragon has a plus 16 to perception, and it rolled an 18, so it's a 34 perception.
I'm probably not going to beat that no matter what I
Can you
do.
like throw a rock in your or a piece of bread in your pocket and make it splash somewhere else?
That's a good idea.
Because you're still invisible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do that, Chris? I've got a really tasty little sausage roll. And it just smells like...
Goodness. All right, sure. You want to throw it? You want to try and distract it? Throw it somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm going to like crack it open a little bit and then... no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to crack it open and then toss it. I'm just going to toss it.
Okay.
Like away from me and away from Humphrey.
Oh, Humphrey's gone. It is you in
It's
this
just
cave
you.
with this dragon. It is
Great,
a one-on-one
great.
battle right now, little girl.
The one thing you said you wouldn't do. Hi, Grandma. I'm doing okay. I'm just going on a great big adult adventure with my adult friends who said that they would keep me safe.
You're still safe, honey.
Oh. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have the dragon make one final attack, and it's going to shoot its acid breath one more time in this cave.
Okay.
Cherry, with where you threw the sausage roll,
Yep.
I'm going to have you roll 2 rolls for me, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to have you roll a dexterity saving throw,
Okay.
which go ahead and roll that first.
Okay, so I have advantage on dex effects that I can see. Fuck. I rolled a nat 1 and a 6, so it was a 9.
Okay. And then I'll need you to roll an athletics check, please.
Okay. Thankfully, I am much better at that. 22.
Okay. The dragon is going to see where there's something moving in the water, hear something move elsewhere in the water. As the water recedes out of the cave, the dragon's going to shoot its fire breath towards where it thinks you are.
I am.
Yeah, so Edith, from outside the cave, you hear one big roar, and the exact same sound when the acid hits you. That big, wet noise coming from the dragon's mouth. You hear it echo through the cave. You hear a loud scream from Cherry, and that's where we'll end the episode.
Ah!
I'm losing my mind.
Is Cherry... Did that kill Cherry?
I
It might
have
have.
like 78 hit points left.
Oh,
Oh,
girl, you're
jeez.
fucking
So
fine.
it probably won't. But you said I would be okay, and I was the only person in the room with a blinded, like, mother homicidal.
You're doing fine.
I mean, I took fucking 3 legendary actions in a row while all of you guys have escaped. So chill.
I know.
Did I
I have 2 health.
Chill.
Did I really escape though?
Why can't the dragon tell I'm baby?
Oh.
We'll find out next week if Cherry survived this final acid breath, or if we're going to have to find a new child to save.
Oh no.
Actually,
Be a
this
shame, wouldn't
podcast
it?
is centered around killing Cherry's family, so
So, what's so fun for me?
Realm's worst child protector.
Yeah. Oh.
But just before we go, I would like to let you guys know that the dragon still had about 300 hit points left.
Great. I'm so
Yes.
happy to hear that it's doing fantastic.
Yep.
Living its best life.
Bad eye, but that's about it. So, yeah, tune in next week and we'll find out Cherry's fate. I'm Chris the DM. You can find me on all social media at Chris Drinks Lemonade or on Twitter at Chris the DM.
I'm Tisha. You can find me on Instagram at @Tish, the number 1.
I'm Brandon. You can find me on TikTok at Blue Cotton Candy Cosplay.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I was killed by a dragon online, so you can't find me.
If you die in D&D, you die in real life.
Exactly.
And I'm the reason they're all mad. You can find me at the actual audacity of this kid. You can find me on Instagram at Eugene_J90 and on TikTok at Groundbreaking33.
See you next week for our 100th episode. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. That's so exciting. 100.
Yeah, our first character death at 100.
An RGRP LLC production. Music by Joe Barsanti.